The fastest game was 3 hours and 15 minutes, and there was four or five games that went over 4 hours, and they were 9-inning games. So I love the passion of the college game. I still love the college game a lot. Like, it's a cool game. And here's the thing about the college game, because of the NIL piece, as you know now, we probably have the most talent we've ever had in the college game right now, because guys are making a little bit of money, and those guys that are fringe draft picks, they end up going back to school instead of turning pro. And you get a few kids coming from the high school ranks that could have turned pro, but they said, I can make a little money, I can start my education. And so the college game continues to grow. It's in a really good place right now.
I'll ask you, I mean, you in your times in the big leagues, have you seen a league as crazy as the American League has been this year? Because, I don't remember a time when it's been this knotted up, either American League or National League, but especially, do you remember a time where you've seen it like this?
I don't. We were talking about that the other day, and you go back and look at the number 3 wild cards that get in the playoffs the last 4 or 5 years. It feels like it's been 88, 89 wins, sometimes 90 wins to get in the playoffs, but it very well could happen this year where if you get to 500 or a game or two above 500, you very well could get in the playoffs this year. And so that's what's different about it. And it's good for the Orioles and good for the Tigers because they still have a chance, even though they've not been very consistent. I know the Tigers went on a little bit of a run. It was a rough 2 months for them. They went on a pretty good run. They're striking distance too, and just like the Orioles are, but it's a matter – and I can't speak for the Tigers because I haven't seen them a whole lot, but the Orioles are just fighting for consistency right now. They flash it at times. They'll have a good series. They look good, and then all of a sudden they back up. They just can't be able to string it. Although they won 7 in a row, coming out of the break, it was a good, that's what got them back in this hunt right here. But they're still searching for that consistency.
Orioles color analyst Ben McDonald, longtime major leaguer, and a really good dude. Ben, thanks for being on with us today.
My pleasure. Always good to be with you.
You bet. That was Ben McDonald. We'll be back with more from the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Detroit Tigers Baseball. Brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Ready to help. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Summer is heating up at Jack Dimmer Ford. This month, Ford AZ customers can get a 24-month lease on the 2026 F-150 Super Crew for $299 a month with $2,839 due at signing with no security deposit required. Includes $750 in renewal, always on ICI, and $500 in AXZD BFG open bonus cash, $3,000 in bonus cash, and $500 in summer sales event mega RCL cash. Hurry, offer it.
1 ball, 1 strike to Ted Williams. And there's a long drive to deep right center. It could be. It could be. It is. Ted Williams has homered in his last time at bat. Williams, rounding the bases, is not tipping his cap. The crowd yelling, still waiting for him. He does not tip his cap.
Homered in the first, his 3rd leadoff home run in the postseason. Oh my goodness! Shohei Ohtani! Wow! Up and over the roof! A majestic blast! Ohtani dropped jaws everywhere! And it's 4-0 Dodgers!
117 off the bat, 469 feet. He is the first Dodger to ever have 2 multi home run games in the same postseason.
Clear skies, sunny, breezy, and warm in downtown Detroit. Hello again, everyone. We're getting ready to wrap up the homestand in 3 games of the Baltimore Orioles. Fun night last night with the 14-0 win And man, are we looking forward to this matchup today. Tarik Skubal on the mound for the Tigers. He is pitching, Bobby, I feel like at kind of the peak of his powers right now. It's all come together in the last couple of starts.
I mean, it sure has, Dan. Last time out, 25 swings and misses on 5 different pitch types. I mean, he was pounding the zone with that fastball. We're accustomed to that, using that changeup right at the bottom or below the zone, spinning breaking balls. It was fantastic last time out, and I am really looking forward to seeing and hoping that he does that again today.
This is a matchup of two aces. Trevor Rogers, who had a 1.80 ERA last year and 19 starts for the Orioles, got off to a terrible start this year. Tigers got to him for 4 runs in 4 innings in a start in May, and since the beginning of June, the switch has flipped, and he has been absolutely dominant. This is two aces going head-to-head today here at Comerica Park. The lineups have been exchanged at home plate, so let's take a look at the details.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Sometimes artifacts in the collection at the Hall of Fame could tell multiple stories. This is the earliest known Yankees baseball cap in existence. It tells a story of a very early baseball cap and of a guy who just had a cup of coffee in the big leagues. But there's actually a hidden story inside this cap. There's another name written in the cap. So who's Dolan?
Biggest thing we're bringing is a brand new Tony Gwynn drop I did with his estate. So we just signed a deal at therealist.com to actually go through his entire archives, present them, and auction them off. And to announce it, we did this limited edition 1994 The Lost Season card. Because, you know, between August of 93 and May of 95, Tony Gwynn batted .406 in 162 games. So in the back, we have the stats of what could have been.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
This is what he does. It's bully ball, baseball up on the mound. Here, hit this fastball at 98. Here, hit this fastball again at 98. Okay, you want to look for that? Drop this change at the bottom of the zone or below. Okay, you want to look for that? Cool. I'll spin either one of my nasty breaking balls at you. Take that. I mean, that's, listen, I say it tongue-in-cheek, but that's what he does. And when you're that good. I
love it. Bully ball.
It's bully ball. Here it comes, man. If you hit it if you can. I don't think you can.
Our first pitch today will be brought to you by McLaren Health, the official healthcare system of the Detroit Tigers. Tigers come in at 51 and 57. Orioles 52 and 56. First pitch of the game, fastball in, has Taylor Ward in the leadoff spot, jackknifing out of the way. Ball one, and we are underway here at Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. So glad to have you along for the rubber game of this 3-game series, Tigers and Orioles. The 1-0. Slider misses up and away. You're not going to see many balls, especially ball ones in this game from Tarik Skubal. He remains an elite premium strike thrower, both first pitch strikes, total strikes, swing and misses up this year. The 2-0. Swing and a foul back to the screen. And Bobby, we've been really impressed. You mentioned all the swings and misses on the changeup, which has always been a swing and miss pitch, but starting to get a lot more swings and misses in recent starts on both types of fastballs.
Yeah.
The 2-1. Slider away, 3-1 on Ward, whose specialty is no longer power. It's the ability to draw a walk, and that's why he's in the leadoff spot today. Feet close together, upright stance. Hands tight to the right shoulder as he cocks the bat over it. Left shoulder tucked in. Fastball on the outer edge for a called strike, but the way he's been using those two fastballs at the top rail has been a called strike, but the way he's been using those two fastballs at the top rail has been impressive.
And it just sets up everything else. Obviously, the changeup, but that curveball and the slider start on that same plane, too, and then they dive down and into right-handed hitters.
3-2, swing and a miss, got him with a changeup. And that speaks to the quality of that pitch, Bobby. That's a guy who does not chase, and he chased.
That was a filthy pitch down below the zone, right at the bottom rail.
1,000 strikeouts for Tarek Skubal, sitting on $9.99 coming in. He didn't waste any time. Crowd on their feet here at Comerica Park. Tarek takes the cap off, acknowledges the crowd. Listen to this crowd at Comerica. That's a pretty neat moment.
Yes, it is.
17th pitcher in franchise history to record at least 1,000 strikeouts. Pete Alonso swings at the first pitch, drives one into the gap in left center field. Quickly around the ball, Javi Baez bobble a little bit, throw to second base, and not in time. Pete Alonso saw that bobble, and he took off for second base, and he legs out a double.
Yeah, that's a good job by Pete Alonso. It was a clean single. Javi misplayed it, bobbled it a little bit, but he came out of the box smoking. We talked about it yesterday. The dude's a complete baseball player. He's not just a slugger. He's a dude that can hit, that has power to all fields, takes pride in his defense. And right there, you see him get an extra 90 on the bobble from Javi Baez.
Man on second, one out. That brings up Gunnar Henderson. First pitch, fastball just about perfect, slightly off the plate, down and away. 1 for 8 in the series for Gunnar Henderson. He hangs in there well against lefties. But you notice the Orioles, only one lefty in the lineup today. That's the guy at the plate right now, the 1-0. Changeup on the outside edge for a called strike. Lefties had the edge against Tarek Skubal early in the year, but he has absolutely shut them down. He's been shutting down righties all year long. They have hit just 190 against Skubal this year. The 1-1 ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Gleyber Torres. They'll turn near second, throw to first to easily get Gunnar Henderson. Alonso ends up on third. Another thing that Tarek Skubal's done very well this year is getting more ground ball outs. I think that'll be, well, just given this breeze, I think it'd be a good thing to keep the ball on the ground today.
Yes, because it's the same kind of breeze, Dan. I think it's a little stronger than it was yesterday.
I agree. And we definitely saw give some balls a bit of a boost in the game yesterday. 2 outs, man on third for Tyler O'Neill. Just one at bat in the series, a pinch hit home run, first pitch changeup at the belt. He's been so good locating that changeup. We don't see many there. But the movement on it, it's almost always strike to ball, down and away from a right-handed batter. The strike one. Changeup away. 1-1 on O'Neill. Been a tough go. He had the big year a couple of years ago. The Orioles signed him to a pretty nice contract for 2025 after he hit 31 home runs for Boston in 2024. But that turned out to be an outlier season. Fastball swing and a miss. And he's had mighty struggles. He's hitting .210 and not doing the damage that he needs to do against lefties. Torres up the middle. The outfield plays him to pull. Upright stance from the right side. Knees slightly flexed. Holds the bat up and away. Angled over the shoulder. Way up and away from the right shoulder. Fastball 97. Sizzles high and outside 2-2. Breeze at the moment is blowing kind of left to right or out to right center. It's a northerly wind. And with the gap in between the two decks here at Comerica, batted ball that way definitely gets a boost. Change up away. That's a heck of a take from Tyler O'Neill.
It sure was.
Pretty disciplined hitter. There's definitely some swing and miss in this bat. But he's going to make you throw him a strike, or at least something that looks like a strike. He might get another changeup right here. Skubal sets. 3-2. Swinging a high fly ball to center field. Getting a boost. Javi Baez back will make the catch. Onto the warning track in straightaway center. That was fairly routine until the wind got a hold of it. Boosted it onto the track. Javi Baez tracks it down. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Tarek Skubal strands a runner at third. We go to the bottom of the first scoreless. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Meyer.
Hey, Tigers fans. Summer is here, which means it's time for The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
Center field. This one's deep. Watch it fly. Gone. How about it? Riley Green's first of the postseason delivers a 4-3 lead for the Tigers in the 6th.
Wow, just stayed on that breaking ball. Man, did he hammer that thing. That was 3/4 of the way up those seats out there in right center field.
Working for you.
All right field wind giving it a boost, but it is playable. Wow. Right fielder Tyler O'Neill went back. That should have been a shallow fly ball, and he catches it on the track where the wall angles out in right center. Again, another indication of what this wind is doing. One pitch, one out. The Tigers facing the 28-year-old from Carlsbad, New Mexico, Trevor Rogers.
Yeah, Rogers. Low 3/4 arm angle, kind of a slingy motion to it. Four-seam fastball, changeup, sweeper, sinker, and a cutter.
Kevin McGonigal, one of the two lefties in this lineup. McGonigal takes a fastball strike.
Yeah, big dude out there, 6'5", 230 pounds. Slingy arm motion, throws his glove at you a little bit. There's some deception. That fastball carries at the top of the zone too.
Strike one, fastball. Perfect on the black, away, no balls and 2 strikes.
A lot of four-seamers to both right and left-handed hitters. The right-handers in the lineup are going to get four-seam changeup mixed in with some sweeper and cutter.
The 0-2. Ground ball softly to the left side. Encarnacion Strand charges, fields, fires. Got McGonigal at first by inches. He almost hit that perfectly softly enough. But it's the second out here in the first inning. First inning brought to you by Rocket Mortgage. Own the dream. And today's game brought to you in part by Northville Lumber, the official lumberyard of the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. The Tigers scored 4 runs off Trevor Rogers in 4 2/3 innings in a start in May. But that's when things were not going well for Trevor Rogers. Started the year with 3 good starts, got roughed up a little bit, went on the injured list with a really bad case of flu that had just wiped him out physically. Came back after a 2-week rest, and it's been a different pitcher since he came back at the beginning of June. Strike one, soft ground ball, foul down the third base line. I'm sorry, he came back in May and made some rough starts, and that's when the Tigers saw him, and now in his last 9 starts, it's 55 innings and a 1.80 ERA. Basically matching what he did a year ago. The 0-2 pitch to Hyu Lee in the 3 spot today. Changeup away. This is an ace.
He is definitely pitched like one of late.
A lot of home runs early. Only 2 in his last 55 innings. Fastball swing and a miss. And that is a dominant first inning for Trevor Rogers. Strikes out Hyu Lee on a 1-2 pitch. Fastball at 95. Head of the second inning, no score. Tigers and Orioles in a rubber game of a 3-game set on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network, presented by Meyer.
We know what you love. You love baseball.
Van Poppel starts his motion, stumbles, the ball gets away, and the runners move up. I think there's going to be a full moon tonight.
Green gives a great effort, goes back, leaps straight up above. Boy, a strange play right there.
Hunter at the wall, jumping, and it's out of here! Hunter had the ball, Gary, and his glove fell over the wall.
Ground ball snapped to the mound. Boston throws to the plate. He thought the bases were loaded.
How do you like that? How do you like that?
Will it be on SportsCenter tonight? Bank on it.
In this game, you've got to keep your eye on the ball, but it's harder than it looks. A Little League error there gives Jackson an extra 90 feet.
The action has defied all prediction.
And he tried to put it back in the glove. Oh, that's a great move.
What just happened? You can never be sure of anything in this strange game of baseball.
I think he hit the pole that hole, the netting.
And speaking of strange things,
Geraldo Perdomo darts out of the dugout, cuts off Mr. Red and Rosie Red. Curveball got away. Wow.
But that pitcher takes his eye off the ball.
From flubs to flair, let's check out some fine fielding affairs.
He did it again! Junior dives like Superman.
Oh! Robbed by Marcy in center! Going, man, you're gone.
Gone to the warning track, makes the over-the-shoulder grab.
Nunez from the shortstop side of the bag. Pops up and throws out Bobby Witt.
Send it to left center, Jake Myers! What a catch!
How about that?
Second inning is brought to you by the Michigan Lottery. The Michigan Lottery's Gems 7s instant games today. Christian Encarnacion Strand at the plate. First pitch slider, outer edge, swing and a miss, strike one. Encarnacion Strand with Cincinnati the last 3 years. Down in the minor leagues, just called up from AAA. He's provided some pop from the right side and is limited at bats. Sinker is high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Been missing a little bit high with some of his early fastballs, but again, that sinking 2-seam fastball at the top rail and the 4-seam fastball, different movements, swinging a foul. And it just seems like he and Dylan Dingler, Bobby, work so well to pair those pitches together, obviously with the changeup, but when he's got that sinker into righties and he's got that working early, it sets up everything else.
No doubt about it, especially with the amount of movement, horizontal movement he gets. You start that thing in off the plate to a right-handed hitter at 98. There's no chance you're going to pull the trigger and hit it.
1-2. There is the 2-seamer in. Even if he misses, though, he feels like that's what he wants.
It's 97 in, so you have to respect it as a hitter. You can set up a lot of other things.
2-2, swing and a miss like that.
Yep.
Change up, that was middle, but set up perfectly by the 2-seamer in.
It was 86 miles an hour. The fastball he just saw that was in off the plate was 97. So it gives you a little bit of margin of error when you have that kind of movement profile, and then you can peel off 10 miles an hour on that changeup. You see it in, you recognize it in, and it's not getting there as quickly, but you give up on it because it's inside and it runs back over.
Brings up Kobe Mayo, first pitch curveball strike. He started to break that pitch out a little bit more in recent starts. Bobby said he got swings and misses on everything last time out, but 4 of them were on the curveball in just 7 swings. Changeup misses up and away. If you look at this lineup, you would say, based on the numbers for Encarnacion Strand and Kobe Mayo, these are the 2 biggest threats in the lineup today against Skubal, at least in the home run department. Changeup bounces 2-1. Encarnacion Strand 3 home runs and 10 at-bats against lefties this year.
Yeah.
And Kobe Mayo has averaged a home run every 8 at-bats. 10 home runs and 80 at-bats against lefties. No ordinary lefty on the mound. He swings and lines a single to left on a 4-seam fastball that was up. Riley Green will field it on a couple of skips. Kobe Mayo's sharp line drive single. Other than that, this lineup, I would say fairly pitchable. O'Neill is supposed to be the right-handed threat against lefties, but it's been just okay against lefties this year. And then there's always Pete Alonso. Single in the first inning and no more. Alonso stranded at third. Mayo with a 1-out single here in the second. Tavares at the plate, batting from his much weaker right side. He swings and fouls it back. Congratulations to Paul Woods. Long time.
Yep.
7-year career with the Red Wings as a defenseman, and then 40 years in the broadcast booth. Many of them with Ken Cowell, also Bruce Martin, the Hall of Fame broadcaster. The strike one, up and away. Woodsy is retiring. You got to throw out the first pitch today.
Yeah. Smile on your face. I know I know you have a relationship with him, and telling us how just awesome of a human he is.
Just a good person, and being an analyst on radio for hockey, that's a real art form. Swinging a pop-up into shallow right field, and that'll be an easy play for Matt Beardling. Comes in, makes the catch. Wind actually helped push it out to him a little bit. Tavares pops out, and you got to get your words in quick and get out, and Paul Woods mastered it. And we had the pleasure of working with him, Steve Courtney, Tom Mazway, and I in the late 90s when they had the back-to-back cups. And we'd go on the road, and just getting to know Paul Woods and talking hockey with him was just one of the true pleasures.
That's awesome.
So congratulations going into the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame this year. Fastball 95, outer third for a called strike, Jeremiah Jackson. No scores, second inning. Matchup of aces today. Trevor Rogers' ERA is higher, but he's been an ace his last 9 starts, and Tarek Skubal's just been, well, great. Fly ball center field, hit on a line. Javi Baez tracking it back to his right. He'll make the catch. Jackson hit it hard, squared it up, but it's the third out here in the second inning. We go to the bottom of the second.
Oh. This ball's hit deep to left field. Brian Reynolds clears the deck. Wow! Bangs off the facade of the second deck. Anchored down with his first home run. Back-to-back Bucks. 5-0 Pittsburgh.
That's what you want to see from Brian Reynolds. Driving the ball, using the middle of the field, and got that pitch out over the middle of the plate. Fans up there don't usually get home run balls. They almost got one there. And hey, let's do it.
Hear ye, hear ye. Gather around for some of the week's wildest plays.
It's only going to hurt for a second, Brandon.
And it drops between 4 twins.
I shall not drop the ball. Well, don't believe that.
Just clanked off his glove.
Whoa,
was that an eephus?
He didn't even see it. It almost clipped him.
A fantastic finish.
Far slip, and then took this ball off the top of the helmet.
Some just don't know how to catch them.
The throw drills him right in the back, though.
Others don't know where to catch them.
Often met right cheek.
And feast your eyes on these fantastic fielders.
Oh, my goodness, what a diving catch.
And leaping lizard. Great plays in the outfield.
What a grab by Tristan Peters.
He made the catch. Oh, what a play. You can't get much higher than this.
Krauser takes away another. Crowder makes the catch.
Oh, my, what a play by Tyrone Taylor.
How about that?
Enjoy responsibly.
Dylan Dingle leads off for the Tigers. Green, Valencia to follow here in the second inning. First pitch from Trevor Rogers. Perfect fastball at the knees for a called strike. Time for dollars on deck if Riley Green gets a hit this inning. Northfield Lumber will donate to Detroit Blightbusters. Northfield Lumber is Michigan's oldest business and largest Trex decking dealer. Dingle hitting .270 with 22 home runs. Ground ball fouled on the third base line. Trevor Rogers absolutely shuts down lefties. They've hit .180 with no power. It was a little below that last year. Right-handed batters have actually hit .270 this year, but not lately. Ground ball up the middle. Henderson ranges far to his glove side, flips to first to easily get Dylan Dingler. Bobby, Trevor Rogers, I mean, those numbers were so strange for him. Coming off the injured list, the bad case of the flu, you maybe wonder, was he still a little bit weak? He gave up a lot of runs, 25 runs in 18 innings and 4 starts in May, and then everything changed when June came. Riley Green takes first pitch cutter at the belt. This is a guy who pitches off his fastball.
Yeah.
And the fastball was getting hit through the end of May, through his first 10 starts of the year. And now that fastball is his pitch. I mean, it's been his pitch certainly last year. Now it's low average, low power, and it feels like that's been leading the way for him in the turnaround.
No doubt about it. I mean, I'm certainly, coming off the injury list for being sick.
1-1, swing and a miss. Good sweeper to Riley Green. He's behind 1-2.
I mean, think about how bad he must have felt to go on the injured list because of illness. You are not right. So even when he came back, certainly he probably didn't have as much strength and stamina as he wanted to.
1-2, fouled out of play. 94-mile-an-hour fastball in a good spot.
But you pinpointed when he started to feel it. He's still feeling it right now because he has been lights out. But you're right. I mean, it's a lot like Scooble on the other side. A lot of fastballs, a lot of fastball at the top of the zone, and everything else off of it.
The 1-2. Oof. Swinging a foul out of play. Sweeper in the middle of the plate. But it's a left-on-left sweeper.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a hanger right there. Riley wants that one back.
He's much improved against lefties this year. No ordinary lefty on the mound. The 1-2 got him. Oh, my. He just dotted a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and no challenge from Trump.
Brian Walsh balled it, and no challenge from Trump. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Rogers didn't challenge that one.
2-2 ground ball to second base. Jackson charges Fields and flips over to first. 5 up, 5 down, 3 ground balls. This is a pitcher got a lot of ground balls last year, not as many this year, but when men get on base, he has a knack for getting ground ball double plays turned behind him. And again, it's just been dominance, averaging over 6 innings a start his last 9 starts, low walks, solid strikeout rate. It's not a ton of swing and miss. Eduardo Valencia swings and misses at a changeup. Let's see, 9 for 17 start to his professional career with 4 home runs. Strike 1, swing and a miss. And they're pitching to him like a veteran right now.
They are. He's been hitting heaters too, so he's getting a bunch of changeups and off speed right now.
2 home runs in the game yesterday, the 0-2. Changeup away. 3 straight changeups to start the at-bat. One was off a position player, but I've been told that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it counts. The statistics board says yes, that counts.
The 1-2, up and in. Changeup, 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 sweeper. I guess the word's out.
The word is out. If it wasn't, they heard it last night on that first one he hit.
2-2, swing and a miss. He stayed soft. Changeup away. Valencia strikes out. And it's 6 up, 6 down for Trevor Rogers. We have the makings of a real pitcher's duel today. We're
into center field, coming on, set on, dives ahead. He makes the catch, got a double play. He throws into second to turn 2. There's some gold for you right there.
Jun-Hoo Lee makes the catch. He's all over the place this afternoon.
To lead off the 5th, Dylan Cruz into the corner. A lunging catch. Okay, I see you, Dylan.
Lopez will come home. The tag, they still got him anyway. Oh, that is a great play by Liam Hicks behind the plate.
De La Cruz is over, and he jumps, and he makes the catch. He got to a spot, reeled it in.
That's a laser to short, and a beautiful grab by Velasquez.
Albies over to first. Pete Alonso smothers it and floats it accurately. Gets a point and a head nod.
Great play, Kreidler. The pick, the pop, throws him out with a scoop and saved by Lewis. To right field, Suzuki back, and Seiya makes the catch.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Brought to you by Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric for fast service and the best price. Choose Mastercraft. Chadwick Trump finished the game on the mound last night. Doing the catching today as he did in Game 1. First pitch from Tarek Skubal. Curveball up, really mixing all of his pitches in these first 2 innings. He's used all 5 pitches with the first pitch of the at-bat, 1-0. Fastball down. Fastball location is a little bit off early.
It is. He's leaving a lot of them high arm side, which you don't normally see with him. Does like to work the top of the zone, but some of these are non-competitive misses up and away.
Working third base side of the rubber, drops his hands into his motion. Fastball up and away. Again, this is a guy who's here because of his defensive abilities and the injuries. Not much of a hitter. The 3-0. Tarek School gets right back into the at-bat. Pretty good chance he's going to get him either to strike out or put the ball in play on one of these next two pitches. The 3-1. Swinging a pop-up. Softly by first base. Torkelson to the first base coach's box. Stops, makes the catch in foul territory. 1 up and 1 down. Tarek Skubal's numbers overall. This is his 15th start. 7-5 with a 2.70 ERA. Opponents have hit 213. With a 6.12 on base plus slugging. Remember, league is closer to 720. Bobby, I was looking at it since he has come back. Swinging a slicing drive down the right field line to the corner. Matt Vierling will reach out, make the catch. Wind was pushing that one toward the 350 marker in the corner, the 330 marker in the corner. And that's a good running catch by Matt Vierling. Taylor Ward with a deep fly ball for the second out.
Anything in the air with anything to it today is going to be a bit of an adventure. Matt Vierling had to stay with it. One of the things we talked about this in Wrigley, you got to keep your feet moving even when you're camped under the ball.
Pete Alonso takes first pitch, fastball, strike, inner half of the plate. Injury report brought to you by McLaren Health, the official healthcare system of the Detroit Tigers. The strike one. Swing and a foul. Slider middle at 90. Alonso thought it was a fastball. Fouled it out of play behind 0-2. Today's game brought in part by Meyer, an official partner of the Detroit Tigers, who were scoreless in the third. The 0-2. Fastball up. How do you lay off that?
It's difficult. Those are the hardest ones, even the ones that are 2 and 3 balls up. I mean, you see them, right? You see them so well because they're literally closer to your eyes, and you think you pull the trigger, you can hit it, and you can't. Really difficult to lay off.
The wind up, the 1-2. Fastball in and off the plate. Alonso hitting .250 with 22 home runs. He's actually been better against righties this year. The 2-2. Fastball up. That's a good example of what we're talking about. It's just not quite precise. When he's working up, it's usually right there at the top rail. These are maybe a foot above that. Alonso now waiting on the 3-2 on the way. Swing and a foul. Changeup away.
He's been fine for the most part with his changeup.
Yeah.
Getting it where he wants to. He can't locate that fastball. Now, that can affect some of the effectiveness of that changeup. If I know that fastball's been ball out of hand, I just set my sights down.
3-2, swinging a high pop-up softly into center field. McGonigal going out, calling for it. He'll make a fine running catch. Torres is coming out, and McGonigal, while he was sprinting, waved his arms quickly and said, "No, I got it."
That's fine communication by the young fella out there. He knew Javi was deep with Alonso up. He had to go get this ball. He did, and let everybody know I got it to avoid the collision.
That's a fine play.
Yes, it is.
Tigers bat in the bottom of the third. We're scoreless, Tigers and Orioles. This is the home of Detroit Tigers.
Looking for the best team in the American League? You got to go to Tampa.
And the Rays have won another.
The Rays are cooking, and they're doing it with their own special recipe. It starts on the mound where Drew Rasmussen, Steven Matz, Nick Martinez, and Big Mac Shane McClanahan are holding it down.
And a quick swing and miss. He got him with the hard stuff.
This rotation is just suffocating opposing hitters, pitching to a sub-3 ERA, backed by a lights-out bullpen. At the disc, Junior Caminero is proving he's an elite middle-of-the-order masher.
And that one's gonna go. Home run, Caminero.
And don't sleep on Jonathan Aranda and Yandy Diaz bats either. Those three have combined to drive in more than 90 runs already this season. Playing in the same division as the Yankees, Tampa will need to maintain their momentum. Maybe even kick it up a notch. But this season's Rays seem to be up to any challenge.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Let's go places.
Early detection saves lives. Schedule your cancer screening today at carmanis.org/inspire.
Foul off the bat of Spencer Torkelson. Man, he got a fastball and did not miss. Pulled it well foul down the left field line. Talked about a lot of good at-bats the last couple of days. The strike one. Changeup misses away. This is a little different challenge today, though.
Yes, it is.
Braddock had been on a roll, and the Tigers got to him for 10 hits and 4 2/3. Kramer had not been on a roll, and they knocked him out early. Ground ball and a base hit. Past the diving Gunnar Henderson at short. I really like some of the at-bats we've seen from Tork, and this goes back to the series in Chicago when he drove in those 2 runs with a single up the middle in extra innings. Lots of singles. In other words, it's not the quiet or empty at-bats in between the home runs. We're starting to see him really put the ball in play a lot more for base hits.
And all over the diamond, too, Dan. And that's the beauty of it. I know a lot of people probably get tired of me saying everything about up the middle, but for Torkelson especially, as much as he gets spun away, he's got to stay in the middle of the field.
Matt Vierling takes a changeup strike. Well, I think you described it so well. Everybody knows, yes, it's about pull power, but it's how you get there.
How you get there. Most of the balls that go out for home runs and extra base hits are to your pull side, yes, unless you're a certain few guys.
Strike one. Vierling swings, pops it up, foul down the first base line, and no one's going to get there. Alonso charging hard. He just got a little workout, though. It's strike 2 on Matt Vierling.
And speaking of Alonso, he's one of those guys. Pull up his heat map of where all his extra base, they're literally evenly distributed all over the diamond. It's beautiful, but most guys aren't that way. That said, to get to your pull side power, you still have to think in the middle of the field and then have that short, quick swing, i.e. Dylan Dingler. Most of his home runs are to the pull side. You ask him and you look at his approach, it is distinctly in the middle of the field. That's why he hasn't ridden the highs and lows like Tork has this year.
Vierling swings, fouls a changeup out of play. That's actually a good foul because that changeup has gotten some swing and miss against righties.
So when you're able to do that and then you have this short, quick swing, you catch some balls out front, yes, they will go for doubles and homers pull side.
And that's why hitters talk about, and coaches talk about, and you talk about the importance of approach. Line drive, base hit down the third base line past Encarnacion Strand. Kicks off the wall. Spencer Torkelson will cruise into third. Matt Vierling on an 0-2. Sharp line drive double. Tigers have runners at second and third. Nobody out in the third.
The Tigers have done a tremendous job the last 2 nights of when they get pitches middle, regardless of pitch type, firing on those bad boys and hitting them hard. This is no different. Matt Vierling gets the barrel out. You know he likes to work the ball the other way. He gets the head out and hooks this ball down the left field line on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. That's good hit. And Tigers in business here. Second and third, nobody out in the third.
Infield drawn in tight for Javi Baez. Ground ball and a base hit into right. Change up away. Torkelson scores. Vierling will hold at third. And now Javi Baez trapped between first and second. And then Orioles throw it away in the rundown. Vierling will score. Oh my goodness. The veteran Pete Alonso got the throw from right field. He had Baez trapped between first and second. Vierling was holding at third. He took a look at third. He started the rundown, and he threw the ball away. 2-0 Tigers.
Javi got a little aggressive here. Saw the throw a little bit high. I don't think he realized how deep as a cutoff man that Pete Alonso was. He's able to cut it off. Pete Alonso pumped once, pumped twice, and then had a snowball fight.
Gleyber Torres change up away. And how about that little piece of hitting for Javi Baez? Change up away, and it looked like he was waiting for it.
Waiting for it. By the looks of things, he was sitting on it, change up away, and he just guided it into right field.
Sweeper down. It said E4.
That can't be on.
Bobby, that has to be E3.
No chance that's on Jackson.
That ball.
Yeah, he yanked that one after pump faking him twice.
No, he slumped when he threw it. His head went down. He's like, oh, my. Gleyber Torres takes a changeup away. Appeal to first. Chad Fairchild says he did not go. He's got the good hitters count, 2-1. Changeup away, first pitch, infield in. We haven't seen Javi do that a ton, and that was just really nice. Punched it into right field. Change up low and in, 3-1.
That's a veteran hitter with a plan.
And we were talking about that during the break.
Yeah.
I asked Bobby, I said, if you're seeing a lot of changeups, like Valencia did say in his at-bat, the 3-1, swinging a fly ball center field, it's going to carry away, and Javi is going to be able to go to third. Tavares throw way offline. Fly ball advances Javi Baez to third. He's there with one out for Kevin McGonigal.
Yeah, they did indeed change that to E3, error on Pete Alonso just now.
Yeah, had to be.
That's right.
We'd already written that down.
I did.
but going back to, so if guy's got a really good changeup and he's getting righties out, if you go up starting the at-bat and look changeup, as you described to me, you have to stay with that approach the entire at-bat.
You do, and when you get to 2 strikes, it can change. Now it's just like look for the fastball and fight it off and try to put the ball in play, right? But for the most part, until you get the 2 strikes, you can't jump off the plan pitch by pitch. Okay, I'm sitting change up on the first pitch. He throws me a fastball. Okay, now I'm going to get on the fastball, right. And then he throws me a fastball up, and I swing at it because it becomes a mess. You have to commit to your plan. Once you get to 2 strikes, now you're in a street fight. I got to figure out a way to fight this guy off. And most of the time, you just look fastball and just adjust anything else. But in Javi's case, now you got a guy with stripes on his arm. Yeah. That's a veteran dude. He's not afraid to go up there. He's not afraid to go up there, look for a changeup, and if he throws 3 fastballs right past him, he's going to be okay with that because he's been through the wars and he understands what's going on. Wouldn't expect that from Valencia, and that's not his fault. He's not there yet.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future you get to that point.
But he's looked changeup and drilled it into right field. 3 straight hits to start the inning. 2 runs in. Baez at third. Kevin McGonigal at the plate, and he takes ball 1. Infield drawn in tight again. McGonigal just put the ball in play softly his first time up to the left side. He swings it. It's a high fly ball to center field. This will get the run home. Tavares going deep into the right center field gap, makes the catch. Baez tags and scores. McGonigal does the job left on left. Sacrifice fly. 3-0 Tigers.
That's baseball right there. That's baseball right there. Professional at bat from Kevin McGonigal. Get the run in from third base any way you can. At infield's in. Look for something you can hit in the air. He does just that. Again, AJ talks about it a lot, but the connected at bats.
Yep.
That at bat connected to Gleyber Torres, who did his job of getting Javi Baez at third with runner on second, nobody out.
IU Lee batting. First pitch swing and a changeup foul out of play. I would say batted balls today are getting a 20 to 40 foot boosts if they have anything behind them up in the air.
That ball, Kevin.
Don't you think that got an extra 30, 40 feet?
That one may have gotten the most boost.
Yeah.
I thought Tavares was going to have to come in. He ends up going back to field that ball.
Lee takes ball 1. It's a northerly breeze, and that means blowing out. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Trevor Rogers trying to take these rookies to school with a diet of changeup at least. Lee and Valencia. Lee struck out first time up. 3-0 Tigers. Impressive to score 3 off Trevor Rogers with the way he has been pitching. Just 11 runs allowed his last 9 starts. Fastball high and away, 2-2. Skubal on the mound with a 3-0 lead is a good feeling. Rogers stands square to home plate. Bobby said big guy, 6'5", 230, delivers fastball, swing and a miss. IU Lee strikes out. Tigers with a lot of good at-bats.
He normally is, though.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. 25 years old. We've seen the upside.
Yep. Good player.
Tyler O'Neill takes ball 1. Right-handed batter deep in the right-handed batter's box. Knees slightly flexed. Kind of a waggle of the bat up and down over the right shoulder, and then cocks it high over the right shoulder as the pitch comes in. Line drive. Diving stop it short by McGonigal. Looks to second, throws to first. Got him! Thanks to a fine scoop by Spencer Torkelson.
Do it on both ends. Wow. Do it on both ends, kid. I didn't think he was going to catch it 1. He took a look at second base and then pumped and threw it to first. And then Torkelson had to dig it out of the dirt over there.
1-hop scorcher. And then the little hesitation because of the look to second. He did all of that. And still got O'Neill.
And then the best part, Torque picks it out of the dirt,
Jeez.
just gives him a little point. I got you, kid.
Encarnacion Strand swings and misses at a curveball down and in. Beautifully played game defensively by the Tigers. Javi Baez has made several nice running catches in center. That was a one hopper that McGonigal laid out and grabbed with a backhand. Strike one. Soft ground ball to McGonigal. A little easier play this time. Chest high bounce. Plants throws over to Torkelson at first for the second out. On the 0-1, Encarnacion Strand grounds out. Other scores on the 1-800-CALL-SAM Studio scoreboard brought to you by Meijer, the official grocery retailer of the Detroit Tigers radio network. Griffin Conine, 2-run home run in the 8th inning. Phillies blew a 6-0 lead in Miami. Miami is back on track after losing 12 in a row. They beat Philadelphia 8-6 in Miami today. Atlanta 2-2 with the Mets in the bottom of the 6th inning. Two teams heading in different directions. Fastball high and tight on Kobe Mayo and gets the called strike. 7-0 our score here. Toronto, Washington 1-1 in the 6th inning in our nation's capital. Atlanta started the day with a 6-game lead over Philadelphia. Mayo takes a curveball in the dirt.
Then there's action in Tiger bullpen. Kyle Finnegan's getting loose.
So you would figure this is the end of the day. Assuming he gets Mayo, this will be 3 straight starts of 7 innings or longer for Tarek Skubal, the 1-1. Slider low and in, misses at 87. Tampa Bay started the day with a 1.5 lead over the Yankees in the American League East. They're home against Texas tonight. White Sox start the day with a 1.5 lead over Cleveland in the Central. 55-51 record for the White Sox. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Good changeup away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You know what this crowd wants.
Oh, yeah.
34,406. Would love to see Tarek Skubal end his day with a swing and miss strikeout of Kobe Mayo. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Skubal sets, holds the glove at the belt. The 2-2. Just missed with 99 in. Oh, he wanted to get that called third just off the plate. Fastest pitch of the day. Does he come right back with the changeup away? Dingler setting up in.
Heater above the zone.
Skubal steps off. 7-0 Tigers. We're in the top of the 7th inning. He wants to strand that runner, Gunnar Henderson at third. Now we're ready. The 3-2. Missed in again at 98. Oh, and that's going to be the end of the day for Tarek Skubal. Grimace on his face as he realizes A.J. Hinch is coming out. Crowd booing. 98 and 99 on his last 2 pitches. He's having a conversation. He hasn't gone to the bullpen yet. Just a little drama.
When he didn't immediately point,
yeah,
I was like, this might be a pep talk. I'm giving you one more, big boy. Punch this dude out.
He thought he was coming out. When he turned and saw him coming, a little grimace on his face, like, doggone it.
AJ knows what he's doing.
You think?
Oh, come on, man. He knows what he's doing.
Leody Taveras at the plate. He has hit a fly ball to right and struck out, batting from his much weaker right side. The switch hitter takes the first pitch, changeup low and away. 98 and 99 in the last 2 fastballs to Kobe Mayo. Runners at the corners, 2 out, 7th inning. Tigers leading by 7. You know, Skubal wants to put up that 0, the 1-0. Slider up and away. Pretty good chance he'll get back into this at bat against Taveras. The 2-0. Swinging a line drive, base hit into center field. fielded by Baez, who'll get the ball in quickly to McGonigal, and that will be the end of the day for Tarek Skubal. Line drive single. Henderson scores, and you are going to hear a huge ovation, 34,000 plus on their feet here at Comerica Park. Skubal leaves him out. Listen to this crowd. Skubal applauds back. Heads into the Tigers dugout, heading down the steps. Another brilliant performance here today. Gives up a run, his 7th inning of work. Tigers still with a 7-1 lead while they go to the bullpen here in the 7th. We'll pause for these words on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
If you have cancer, proton therapy is targeted treatment with less risk of side effects.
I'm John, and I had prostate cancer. In my opinion, for proton therapy, there's nowhere else to be. Anybody that has the opportunity to come here to participate in the proton therapy program, it's a win for them. The staff, the treatment, prognosis, your chances for survival when you walk out the door, there's nowhere else to be in my eyes.
Your best chance to beat cancer could be proton therapy. Visit McLaren.org/proton therapy.
Meijer is the proud hometown partner of the Detroit Tigers, and we're cheering them on every game to a winning season. We're looking forward to more home runs, RBIs, shutouts, and new major league records. Home is where your team is, and our home is right here in Detroit, where the Tigers' roar never stops, and the 7th inning stretch means we're getting ready to pounce. Save and win with Meijer, proud hometown partner of the Detroit Tigers.
Why'd we just pass the exit?
It's the 20th anniversary of Pure Michigan. That deserves the scenic route.
We've added like 40 minutes.
That's no rush, especially not in a Pure Michigan Edition F-150.
Okay, what makes it so special?
Premium leather seats, and suddenly traffic doesn't feel personal anymore.
Okay, I get it now.
Yep, windows down, lake views.
Oh, and we missed our turn again.
Worth it? Only from your neighborhood Michigan Ford dealer.
Kitchen change brought to you by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. Kyle Finnegan takes over on the mound. Couple of men on, 7th inning, 7-1, Tigers in the lead. Jackson at the plate. Jeremiah Jackson takes first pitch, slider for a strike on the outside third. That slider's been a real weapon. We've talked about it a lot. Kyle Finnegan, we love the stuff, and it's just been a little bit more inconsistent this year. Splitter in is up, but a swing and miss, and it's quickly no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's simple arsenal. Fastball, slider, split finger. When that split finger is down, it is an absolute weapon.
The 0-2. Ooh. Splitter down, looked like he crossed up Dylan Dingler.
Sure did.
Or it had great action too, but we haven't seen Dylan Dingler receive it like that.
I think both there. Honestly, that one did have really good action.
Because usually the cross-up is a fastball after calling for off-speed, right?
Yeah.
He did receive it awkwardly. Kept it right at home plate, though. The 1-2. Swinging a soft little tap foul down the third base line.
And it's amazing, too. Every now and then, it still does happen. Guys aren't hanging signs anymore. You're not using the fingers or taps. You got the pitch comm. So you wonder how it happens, honestly, but it still does from time to time.
The cross-up?
Yeah.
The 1-2. Low and away. Four-seam fastball. Fastball's got a little more ride to it this year. A big emphasis this spring, though, was locating it at that bottom rail to help set up the splitter. You do notice that it has been located down more, but it's also been hit more. The 2-2. Splitter low. That's exactly why he tries to throw that fastball more at the bottom rail. Spinney's a little more hittable this year, but still, man, at any given moment, he's got 3+ pitches. Finnegan works over on the third base side, leans in, glove on the left knee, ball behind the back as he gets the sign. 2 on, 2 outs. That's the jam he inherited. 3-2, runners go, swinging a soft ground ball down the third base line, and that will go foul. Hayuli waited for it to kick a little bit and then picked it up foul. Jackson will have to come back to home plate. Runners reset. Mayo's the runner at second, Taveras at first. Tigers scored 3 runs in the third inning to take the early 3-0 lead. Torkelson, Beerling started the inning single-double combination. Baez single, scored a run, an error during a rundown made it 2-0, and McGonigal sacrifice fly 3-0, and those were 3 big runs early against a pitcher who hadn't been giving up runs in his previous 9 starts. Jackson finally back in that right-handed batter's box. 0 for 2 today against Skubal. Came in hitting .248. Solid player. Very good defensive second baseman. 3-2. Swinging a foul. Well back first base side. 97 away. Jackson will see at least 9 pitches. Hardest working player, brought to you by Carhartt. Proud to support Detroit Tigers baseball. All the hardworking people who make it possible. Goes to Tarek Skubal for the day that he had. Picks up strikeout number 1,000 in his career. First batter of the game. Gets that out of the way. And then he cruises into the 7th inning, taking those 3 runs early of run support and running with it. 3-2. Ground ball foul down the third base line. Jackson has fouled off 4 2-strike pitches. His final line is brought to you by Figer Law. 1 run on 4 hits. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and 6 2/3. He is responsible for the 2 men on base. But we're just going to boldly predict that Kyle Finnegan is going to strand both by getting Jackson right here. Runners go. 3-2 again. Swing and a tap foul right at home plate. Did that bounce back up and hit him?
I think it hit off the inside of his.
Or it hit him on the way down?
One or the other. Either way, he's in pain.
He's down on a knee. That hurt.
Quite sure.
Pitch number 10 of the at-bat. Jackson needs a moment, standing up outside the right-handed batter's box. Everybody giving him a moment before he digs back in. 7-1 Tigers, 2 on, 2 outs in the 7th. Finnegan trying to get this final out. Again the 3-2 swing, and he's got more work to do. Swinging a foul out of play. The at-bat that will not end. That is 5 straight 2-strike fouls to extend the at-bat for Jeremiah Jackson. Torres at second, shades up the middle. The outfield straight up. Right on right in this matchup. Once again, pitch number 12, the 3-2. He walked him. Fastball low and away. The at-bat started 0-2, and then Kyle Finnegan could not put Jackson away. Heck of an at-bat.
Yes, sure is. He just battled him. Kyle Finnegan threw the kitchen sink at him. And finally just yanked one down and away from him, four-seam fastball.
Jackson Holliday is going to pinch hit for Chadwick Trop, and suddenly this becomes a big at-bat.
Yes.
Extra base hit, a few runs, and could change the look of this game quickly, and that is one of the things that Kyle Finnegan has battled of late. He's given up extra base hits and especially home runs in the last week or so. Been on a pretty nice roll, but he's given up home runs in 2 of his last 4 outings in Chicago. That one tied the game in the 8th inning. And then against Kansas City, that one tied the game, that Salvador Perez home run. First pitch to Jackson Holliday. Fastball strike. He's had a heck of a series. 4 for 5 in game 1, 2 for 3 yesterday, 6 for 8 in the series for Jackson Holliday. Drew Anderson now up and throwing in the Tigers bullpen. Base is loaded, 2 outs. The strike 1. Fastball misses way off the plate and in at 97. Holiday came into the series hitting .229, and again 6 for 8 in the series. Upright stance from the left side. Cocks bat high over the left shoulder. Tucks the right shoulder in just slightly. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up foul and out of play. 97. That was middle, though.
That was absolutely, yes, it was. Split the heart.
Mayo, the runner at third. Taveras at second. Jeremiah Jackson at first. Finnegan 1 strike away from getting out of a jam here in the 7th. The 1-2. Swinging a ground ball, base hit into center field. Torres dove, couldn't get it. 2 runs will score. Over to third goes Jackson. Mayo and Taveras cross the plate, and suddenly the Orioles are back to within 4. Always, when you're trying to come back from a big deficit, you get it back to within 4. Changes the look of the game pretty quickly.
And when I got here today, we filled out the lineup and saw Holiday wasn't in it. I was like, good. Kid comes off the bench and still finds a way to get another hit in this series. He's been on fire. That was a splitter that was up. Again, been hurt when it's up. And that's another one. Didn't hit it hard, but he got it through the middle of the infield for a 2 RBI single.
Yeah, it's just not getting the swing and miss that it did last year. At least not lately. Fastball strike on the outer third.
Then when you're elevated like that, it's like we talked about the cutter. When the cutter doesn't cut, it's a bad fastball. When you throw that elevated split finger like that, it's like a changeup that's in the middle of the plate or up. You can do something with that. When it's down, you've got a chance.
Ward takes a splitter that misses down and in. This is where you look for that slider. Needed something moving away from righties. He's thrown it a lot more than he did a year ago. 1 out of every 4 pitches versus 1 out of every 10. Runner goes from first. Dylan Dingler will just receive the fastball. Concede second base to Jackson Holiday. Now a single could make this a 7-5 game. Anderson is ready in the bullpen. Ward waiting on deck. These are 2 big base runners to Strand. Finnegan working third base side. Sticks that left leg straight out when he sets. 2-1. Ground ball cued. Fair down the first base line, and that will score 2 runs. Torkelson came over. Dove couldn't get it. A little excuse me ground ball. Kyle Finnegan can't get the swing and miss, and he will be done after facing 3 batters, failing to retire a batter. A 7-0 game is now 7-5. While the Tigers go to their bullpen here in the 7th, we'll pause for these words on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network, presented by Meyer.
These days, it feels like everything costs more, and healthcare is no different. But what many people don't realize is that
Jim Thorpe's resume reads like a work of pure fiction.
So he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame. He got Olympic medals for the decathlon and the pentathlon.
He's the greatest at
I thought I was an athlete, Lindsey. Thorpe finished his Major League Baseball career with the Boston Braves in 1919, where he played alongside an outfielder named
The leadoff batter in the inning, their cleanup man, Lamont Wade Jr.
There's strike 3 to Spence, so India does get out of the inning without giving up a run or a hit.
And that's a changeup that gets Spence swinging, struck him out, and that will end the inning.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Pitch and change brought to you by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. Bottom of the 8th inning, 7-7 game. Yennier Cano takes over on the mound for the Orioles.
Big right-hander out of that Baltimore bullpen. Sidearm delivery. Big man, 6'4", 245. Has a four-seam fastball. Doesn't throw hardly at all. Mostly sinker, split, and sweeper. Just about 50% of the offerings towards home plate are going to be that sinking fastball.
Saw him in the middle of the game in the 8-5 Orioles win in Game 1. Torque at the plate. He did not face him in that outing. Ground ball softly to short. Henderson charges, fields a knee-high bounce to his left, flips it over to Alonso at first. 1 pitch, 1 out. This copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of the Detroit Tigers may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Detroit Tigers. Zach McKinstry, who came in as a pinch runner for Matt Vierling, who came out after kind of pulling up between second and third on a triple. That was back in the 5th inning. Takes ball 1. McKinstry, ground ball double. Made it a 7-0 game in the 6th inning. 1-1. Sinker misses low. Big man power arm. It's not a ton of swing and miss, though, with Yennier Cano on the mound. He got a lot more swing and miss early in his career. But this guy's got a pretty solid track record. Off year last year, he's been good this year. Swing back sinker for a called ball.
Catcher's challenging the ball call.
And he's going to win. Pozo is. That's a perfect pitch.
Oof. Pitch is a strike. Baltimore has 2 challenges.
Man, the action on that pitch, Bobby.
It was filthy, wasn't it? 18 inches of horizontal run on that pitch. Arm side.
So McKinstry feels it coming at his right hip.
And it's a strike.
The 2-1. Ground ball up the middle softly. Big hop for Gunnar Henderson. Just to the left of second. Throws to first, and he just got Zach McKinstry. 2 up, 2 down, 7-7 game in the 8th inning. Every Tigers home run this year is a Little Caesars Pizza home run. Order online for delivery or pizza portal pickup. Javi Baez has had a welcome back party these last 2 days. 5 hits in his first 2 games back. Cano works way over on the first base side of the rubber. First pitch, sinker in at 94, misses the mark, ball 1. Big right-left split for Cano, as you might guess, with this mountain of a man. Sweeper for a strike in the middle of the plate. 6'4", 245. He looks bigger than that.
He does.
I think my goodness.
245 might have been a couple years ago.
Baez takes 94-mile-an-hour fastball middle down for a called strike. He shuts down righties. They've hit 160 with no power. Lefties have hit 260. They draw more walks. Neither side really hits him for power. Cano works from the stretch, first base side. Sets, holds the glove just above the belt when he sets. 7-7 tie. We're in the 8th inning. The 1-2. Sweeper misses low and away. Gleyber Torres waiting on deck. Thinking one swing of the bat. Yennier Cano has allowed 1 home run in 36 innings of work this year. 2-2. Swinging a slicing drive foul down the right field line. Kenley Jansen is loose in the Tigers bullpen. He will be coming on in the 9th inning in a 7-7 game. Again, the 2-2 off the plate away. Pozo was setting up in. He kind of had to lean to his right to grab it and try to frame it at the same time. It was a ball, but not by much.
Yeah, big action, just like the one to McKinstry right there. Didn't quite get back to home plate, though.
Pozo again setting up outer third. 3-2. Got him. Baez will challenge the sinker. It dove right at home plate on the big board. The challenge.
Oh. Call confirmed, the batter's out.
Denied.
Detroit has 1 challenge.
1-2-3, 8th inning for Cano and the Orioles. We head to the 9th in a 7-7 game on the
MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Murakami to pull, 1-2 from Sandy. That one cut on and missed, and Murakami swings over the top of it. Another punch out for Munetaka Murakami.
Well, I'm going to say that was a changeup.
Yeah.
But either way, it was a nasty pitch down and away from Murakami.
Got him! Changeup, 2 away.
Boy, this has been Picasso, Rembrandt, everything put together with the way he's worked on the mound, with the stuff he's had, the location.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
This is game. Visit comerica.com/succeed to learn how. Pitch and change brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Kenley Jansen takes over on the mound. A couple of strong outings since the Magic Act.
Oh boy!
In Chicago last week in
that
the
was
8-6 extra inning win.
That was sorcery, Dan.
He's looked much better and strike throwing the last 2 times out. He's actually in a pretty good run right now. Jackson Holliday at the plate. First pitch cutter. What else? In, fouled out of play. But truly, Bobby, I mean, yes, he had trouble throwing strikes in that game in Chicago, but that cutter's got a little extra on it lately, and it's been really good. The strike one. Swinging another foul out of play. Quickly 0-2.
Yeah, both velocity and movement, Dan. You're right. It's been much more crisp of late. We've seen 93s and 4s with that thing, and the horizontal movement is clicked up as well. So it's been better of late, and the results have been pretty good too.
7-7 tie in the 9th inning. Jansen from the stretch, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. 94-mile-an-hour cutter. 1 out in the 9th inning in a 7-7 game.
And it plays better above the zone, too. Right at the top of the zone. It's like it's got another gear. It explodes, and it also moving into left-handed hitters just enough. You go to swing at it, and you're like, how did I miss it? But you do.
Lineup turns over for Taylor Ward. 1 for 4 today. 2-run single. Capped the 5-run 7th inning. Cutter fouled out of play. Strike 1. Numbers for Kenley Jansen, his 32nd appearance. 28 innings of work now. 3.90 ERA. The walks have been high. Highest of his career at 5.5 walks per 9. Strikeout rate at 10 per 9. Cutter high and tight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ward home run threat with 36 home runs last year, not this year. Just 7 home runs in regular playing time. This is game number 109 for the Orioles. The 1-1. Swinging a foul over the screen. I think you're right, Bobby. I mean, just that's 93 above the belt.
Yeah.
They can't do much with it.
Just rides out, and then it has that subtle movement away from right-handers into lefties. You know it's coming. You still can't do a ton with it.
Big 6'5", 260-pound righty delivers. Cutter up. Same spot as the pitch that Ward has swung and fouled off. Lays off this one. Extreme plate discipline. Very different hitting profile as we've talked about. Upright stance, feet close together, hands tight to the right shoulder. As he cocks the bat over it. The 2-2 stays up. Ward's going to make you come into the strike zone. He's not going to chase in this 2-strike count. Torres at second, shades up the middle. The outfield just about straight up. McKinstry in a little bit and toward the line and right. 3-2, low. He walked in. One out walk. Ward not a big base stealing threat, but we've seen teams non-obvious base runners take off because Kenley Jansen, as we know, does not hold runners well. He's got 4 steals, caught 3 times this year. Pete Alonso at the plate. Flip over to first to drive Taylor Ward back. 9 steals in 9 attempts this year for opponents with Kenley Jansen on the mound. 13 for 13 last year. Short, cautious lead for Ward at first. Alonso, right-handed batter at the plate, hands tight to the right shoulder, angles the bat over it as the pitch comes in. Cutter gets a called strike, inner third, right on the black end, really, strike one.
Now, I recognize that Kenley's been doing this for a minute, but he's got to at least pay attention and give Dylan Dingler a chance back there. Like you said, Ward, 4 out of 7 on the year. Not great speed, but good enough if he gets a decent enough jump, as slow as Kenley is to the plate.
Turn and lob again, so that's 2. I mean, sometimes a turn and lob, but that doesn't really seem to do much of anything.
Well, you just wasted another disengagement. So now you're all you can do is vary your hold and your set times, which Kenley doesn't typically do, to keep him from running.
The strike one. Sinker misses low and in. Sinker's the pitch that has been hit out. 5 home runs allowed. Most of those earlier in the year in just 27 innings. That is a big number. Home run threat certainly at the plate, and he's better against righties. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Will it be playable? Torkelson over, and he's got room to make the catch for the second out here in the 9th inning in a 7-7 game.
Big out right there for Kenley Jansen.
Sure was.
Another sinker at the bottom of the zone. You got him to pop up. Action in the Baltimore bullpen. Tyler Wells is getting ready for them.
Dylan Dingler, the slow walk out to the mound to talk over the at-bat of Gunnar Henderson, striding to the plate. 1 for 3 in this game. 2 for 11 with 2 walks in the series. He's reached his last 2 times. Kenley Jansen has shut down lefties this year. For the most part, they are just 5 for 46 against him, but 3 of those 5 hits have been home runs, including a walk-off for Colton Cowser in Baltimore.
I don't think you mess with him away. Now, this goes against conventional thinking. Late in the game, you don't want to get beat pull side, but I think you got to crowd Henderson here. Throw that cutter on the inner third and make sure it does what it's supposed to do.
Just stay relentless in.
Pound him in. If he wants to hook one to the net, fine.
Henderson with 18 home runs this year. Waiting on the first offering, on the way. Cutter above the belt, ball 1.
Now that's where you can't miss if it's down.
Right.
It was up, but that ball's right in the middle of the plate.
Don't want it there. Henderson a little bit better against lefties. He basically hits lefties about the same for average and for power. Another turn and lob. Again, you want to pay more attention to runners at first. I'm not sure what does that accomplish much of anything. Sometimes just letting them know you're paying attention can help. The 1-0. Swinging a foul over the screen. 93 up. 1-1. You don't like it there, do you?
Not there.
Not against this guy.
That's one ball above the zone. He had a good pass at that.
Upright, relaxed stance, lifts the bat up and away from the left shoulder. Cutter misses. Again, working up. Not really going in
Dylan
yet.
Dingler wants it in there. He's yet to get it in there this entire at bat.
Fly ball pitcher, so don't look for a double play ball here. He'll get the occasional one, but this is an extreme fly ball pitcher. The 2-1. Check swing, tap foul. That was a cutter in, well off the plate, but that's why you go in.
And that's better. That one started just a ball inside the inner third and had the best action of any pitch he's thrown this entire at bat. That's exactly what he needs to do.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a man on, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 9th inning of a 7-7 game, a game that the Tigers at one point led 7-0. The 2-2, high and tight, almost clipped him. 3-2, 2 outs, and that loosens up Ward from first base. Torque will hang over by first, but play off the base. Outfield deep in the no doubles look. They play Henderson to go the opposite way. Everybody shifts to the left. Time call by Gunnar Henderson at home. 7 runs, 7 hits, 3 big errors for the Orioles today. 7 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Tigers. 34,000 quiet, holding their breath. Kenley Jansen trying to get this final out in the 9th inning. 3-2, Ward takes off, swinging a high fly ball, right center field. This one's deep. McKinstry to the gap, makes the catch. That's why you play no doubles. My goodness, he crushed the ball to the deepest part of right center, and Zach McKinstry ran it down.
1-0, crack to deep center field. Varsho going back as far as he can go, and Langoliers has a grand slam. 6-2 A's. Shea's 3rd home run of the series is a grand slam, and they have blown this game wide open and in grand fashion. Priority called on Lofton, and it drops.
Whoa, he does not lack energy.
Rain earlier today, grass still a little wet.
First big league strikeout for Roldy Munoz, and you can put an exclamation point on it.
That's a weird one. Fenway special.
After review, the call of the field is a home run. The ball hit the foul pole. Trevor Story, home run.
I'm Jonathan Mayer, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
You sip big. Carbless, the official ready-to-drink cocktail of the Detroit Tigers. Find your bliss at drinkcarbless.com.
Meijer is the proud hometown partner of the Detroit Tigers, and we're cheering them on every game to a winning season. Home is where your team is, and our home is right here in Detroit.
Pitch and change bunch by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. Brings in Tyler Wells from the Orioles bullpen. 7-7 game in the bottom of the 9th inning. Top of the order. Gleyber Torres at the plate. First pitch, the over-the-top delivery. Low and away, ball 1.
Yeah, like you said, Dan, right over the top. Create some angle for that four-seam fastball that he throws quite a bit. Cutter, changeup, and slider in addition to that.
Wells having a very good year. The 1-0, swinging a fly ball left field deep, but playable for Ward. He makes the catch. 1 out in the 9th inning in a 7-7 game that brings up Kevin McGonigal.
Yeah, fastball, cutter to both right and left-handed hitters. The left-handed hitters will see the changeup more often. The right-handers will see the slider more often as the third pitch.
McGonigal reached 5 times in the game yesterday. 0 for 3 today with a sacrifice fly. That capped a 3-run 3rd inning. First pitch. Curveball floats up and away. This is a righty who has an opposite platoon split. He just shuts down lefties, and the changeup leads the way. Good swing and miss. Low batting average. McGonigal swings at the fastball, pops it up shallow center field. Taveras will call off Henderson, make the catch. Very shallow center. 4 pitches, 2 outs. That'll leave it up to Colt Keith. Lefties against Tyler Wells this year, hitting just 174, and that's in over 100 at bats. Jacob Waguespack getting loose in the Tigers bullpen. Colt Keith has had really good swings the last 2 days. First pitch, cutter, 90 middle, strike 1. 7-7 tie. Tigers would love to avoid extra innings. Colt Keith has had 2 triples the last 2 days. They were both driven hard up the right center field gap. Put together a lot of good swings lately. The strike 1. Perfect pitch. Cutter at the knees. Bottom rail. Strike 2.
That's pretty filthy right there. Right on that bottom edge with some good cutting action into Colt Keith.
Left side of the infield shifts to the right. The outfield normal depth straight up. The 0-2 swinging a cue job off the end of the bat. Trickles down the third base line. Dingler waiting on deck. This righty has given up 6 home runs, 4 to lefties. 0-2 swinging a foul out of play. That's not a big number though in 51 innings of work. .68", 270-pound righty works from the stretch on the first base side of the rubber. Sets, holds a glove above the belt. The 0-2 again, swinging a fly ball left field. Not deep. Ward in a couple of steps toward the line, makes a catch. Routine fly ball out. 3 of them here in the 9th. We head to extra innings in a 7-7 game on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Sidearm delivery and a comebacker. There's the good athleticism. He throws the glove to first for the out. The ball was stuck in his glove. What an intelligent play by El Duque.
That reminds me of Terry Mulholland 12 years ago against the New York Mets.
And it's a good reminder for all you youngsters out there. If you're going to catch a glove with a ball wedged into it, use 2 hands like Tino Martinez did.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
And here's Will Smith, a chance to hand out a present on his birthday. Smith drills one, left center field. It is gone! Number 16, time and again in clutch time. Pitching change for the Diamondbacks after some birthday and bobblehead night magic from Will Smith. From down 1 to up 1.
Places.
Extra innings is brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Ready to help Tigers and Orioles in the top of the 10th inning. The extra inning runner will be the fleet-footed Gunnar Henderson. So he'll be at second base. Pitch and change brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Pitch and change brings Jacob Waguespack into the game for the Tigers here in the top of the 10th inning.
Yeah, Waguespack, forcing fastball, cutter, changeup. Big over-the-top arm angle, right over the top.
First pitch popped up. Beavers slams the bat down. Kevin McGonigal makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 10th inning. That's how you start it.
There you go.
Tigers are 3-6 in extra inning games this year. Orioles also 3-6. Christian Encarnacion Strand, very aggressive power hitter at the plate. First pitch, cutter, middle at 86 for a called strike one. 7-7 tie in the 10th. Good pickup for the Tigers, Jacob Waguespack. 1.47 ERA in his 18 innings of work. That's 3 earned runs on 9 hits. The strike one. Soft ground ball fouled down the third base line. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Another guy who's not pitched much at the major league level over the last 5 seasons. He's been overseas a little bit. Injury shortened season last year. Healthy this year. Works way over on the first base side of the rubber. 6'6" righty sets, holds the glove away from the letters when he sets. The 0-2, swinging a line drive, caught by McGonigal. He'll throw to second and double off Gunnar Henderson. Bad base running. Tigers bat in the bottom of the 10th. How about it?
What a gift right there. That's a huge gift and a huge mistake by Gunnar Henderson. Did not know where Kevin McGonigal was. He takes 3 steps towards third base, gets doubled off. Cannot happen, and it did, and it's in the Tigers' favor.
Tigers bat in the bottom of the 10th inning. Dingler, Green, Valencia due up. 7-7 tie. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Meyer.
America's favorite place to watch sports just got even better. It's
First pitch. Swinging a line drive, shallow center. On comes Young. He goes into a slide. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Second base umpire points to the first base umpire, Blakeney. Says he caught it on a sliding grab. What a catch by Young. Just making sure he got it. He did. Phillies don't have a challenge, and Jacob Young saves a couple of runs with that sliding shoestring catch.
And no question, right into his glove, no short hop. Great play, huge play.
So after all that, the base is left loaded, a 1-1 game.
Do you guys make your own brisket here?
Yes, we do. We are known by our brisket.
Barbecue brisket sandwich. Quality is better than other places, and it looks good. We're ready to eat.
We go to an average 500 briskets per game. We hear a lot from our fans. They want to try something with wrap, easy to eat. So we say, well, let's do like a, brisket, wrap, and an egg roll.
That's beautiful. You get the gold medal for culinary brisketry here in Texas.
Yes.
Cole Keith is the extra inning runner at second base. Dylan Dingler at the plate. First pitch from Wells, low and away. Cole Keith really aggressive running the bases. He looks terrific running the bases. Feels like the speed is up.
Find where your fielders are.
The 1-0 to Dylan Dingler, swinging a ground ball softly up the middle. Holiday will field in front of the base on the grass, flip it over to first. Kind of acts like a bunt. Keith goes to third. He's there with 1 out, and once again, the Orioles will have to draw the infield in, and once again, Riley Green will be intentionally walked.
Yep.
But Eduardo Valencia strides to the plate. He knows how to get the ball in the air. Outfield comes in as shallow as they feel they can play and still make a play on a base runner who might be tagging. This is a fly ball pitcher on the mound. Ground ball softly to short. Contact play. They throw to second. Why did they throw to... Oh, they just got him at first. My goodness. Keith was coming home. I thought they'd made a mistake, but that's a routine 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. Wow. We head to the 11th in a 7-7.
Here's a drive left center field from Adele. It's Gilbert watching that one fly. And the Angels power out a couple of home runs here in the 4th.
Mentioned that second time through, better swing on a changeup after all those swing and miss on a changeup. That's a changeup going 108.6, going 446. It's Barry Bondsley.
That ball was annihilated by Joe Adele. He has 16 home runs now.
Yeah, mine was a tops now as well. I hit my first walk-off last year against the Mets.
Jacob Young, Nationals win. Now he's got his first walk-off big league hit.
Dad had bought a stack of them, and I was like, I think we can get these ourselves, but he went ahead and bought a stack for himself.
Like business cards. There you go.
But it was awesome just to have that moment and have everyone so excited to have a picture of you is a fun moment.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Pause right now for station identification. This is the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. Kobe Mayo takes first pitch, four-seam fastball away, ball one. Encarnacion Strand, not the fleetest of foot, is the extra inning runner at second base. 1-0. Cutter called strike, challenged by Kobe Mayo.
Batter's challenging the strike call.
I think he's going to win it. He did. Oh, wow.
Pitches the ball. Baltimore has 2 challenges.
2-0, the count on Mayo. He's had good swings against righties. Right-handed pitching has certainly limited his effectiveness. Heck, they've shut him down this year. 2-0. Cutter low and in.
Dan, especially right-handed off speed too. 2 hardest balls he's hit all series have been on changeups to center field.
The 3-0. Four-seam fastball just got the call. Outer third and up. 7-7 tie. We're in the 10th inning. Extra innings brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Ready to help. Baez now at second, keeping an eye on Encarnacion Strand. Cutter up. Man, oh man. Tigers have walked a guy who's really struggled this year twice in his last 3 plate appearances. Chris Fetter will make his way to the mound. Leody Taveras, pretty good from the left side. He's at 250 with a little bit of extra base power and almost 200 at-bats from the left side. Has done very little from the right side. Entire infield will join the conversation. Couple of men on. Orioles got the double play ball with a man out and runners at the corners. Waguespack is a ground ball pitcher. Can he get the ground ball here? Taveras doesn't have blazing speed, but he manages to avoid grounding into double plays.
Yeah. Drew Summers is active in that Tiger pen.
Lozo righty due up next. Jackson Holliday, the lefty, would follow him. 2 on, nobody out to start the 11th inning. A bunt and a bunt foul. Leody Taveras knows how to lay down a sacrifice. He has laid down 8 successful sacrifice bunts this year.
Rico Garcia up. Baltimore.
In at the corners, middle of the infield, Maganago Baez, double play depth back just a little bit. The strike one, wheel play on. Bunt is back to the mound. Waguespack will throw to first. Leody Taveras, his 9th successful sacrifice bunt of the year, puts runners at second and third. The perfect guy to have up in that situation.
It sure is.
Waguespack, not a big swing and miss guy. Joel Pozo at the plate. Not much success as a major league hitter. Swinging a high pop-up, fouling out of play. Just 9 for 36 in his brief time in the major leagues. Again, he's here for his defensive skills, and he's been good behind the plate in his 2 starts. The strike one. Change up in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. The infield drawn in tight. Outfield normal depth. Green in left, Outman in center, and McKinstry in right. 7-7 tie. Waguespack trying to strand 2. The 1-1, swing and a pop-up. Fouling out of play. Joel Pozo behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I like that right there. They went in and tied him up. His ball well off the plate, but again, Pozo, like you said, Dan, not in the big leagues for his prowess offensively. I don't know that you need to throw him a strike here. You can do what you did right there, go in off the plate, or you can throw him that cutter away.
He's very aggressive. He'll be swinging if this pitch is close. The 1-2, swinging a high fly ball to right. That's going to give the Orioles the lead. McKinstry with the catch, throw to the plate, 1 hop strike, not in time. Just up the line, Dingler asked for the dugout to review. A.J. Hinch has his hand up. Sure looked live like he got the left hand in.
I think Ding thinks he got him on that hip on the way by.
Replay.
I think he waved him off.
Yeah, left hand definitely got in.
McKinstry made it close. That's a strong throw from a long way away out there.
8-7 Orioles. And that'll be the end of the day. Summers coming on. Man at third, 2 outs in the 11th inning, 8-7 Orioles. We'll pause with these words on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
If you have cancer, proton therapy is targeted treatment with less risk of side effects.
I'm John, and I had prostate cancer. In my opinion, for proton therapy,
Jim Thorpe's resume reads like a work of pure fiction.
So he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame. He got Olympic medals for the decathlon and the pentathlon.
He's the greatest at
I thought I was an athlete, Lindsay.
Thorpe finished his Major League Baseball career with the Boston Braves in 1919, where he played alongside an outfielder named Les Mann.
He invented this particular projector.
And this is not all he's done, right?
He started championing to get baseball into the Olympics. He finally succeeded for the 1936 Olympics, which was held in Berlin.
The German government had discouraged other nations from sending Jewish and black athletes.
We sent over Jesse Owens, and we sent over Mac Robinson, Jackie Robinson's older brother.
Trailblazers like Thorpe and Robinson certainly lit the way for countless others to follow. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
Summers takes over on the mound. 8-7 Orioles, man on third, 2 outs, we're in the 11th.
We saw Drew earlier in this series, or actually the last series against Kansas City on the 26th. Inning and 2/3, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, and a homer. Did strike out 2 Royals.
Jackson Holliday batting, first pitch, line drive, base hit into left. 9-7 Orioles.
Jackson Holiday can't get out right now. That's a sinker in off the plate. He fisted over the head of McGonigal at short for a base hit.
Two runs in the 11th inning and a 2-run lead for the Orioles, who are down 7-0 in this game. Sinker away. Drew Summers' strike throwing has been much improved of late. Last time out, gave up the 2 runs. 22 pitches, 18 strikes, the best strike throwing by far that we have seen. I'm just surprised he's been as hittable as he has been by lefties so far. I know it's limited innings, but the fact that lefties have hit 286 off of his offerings in their 35 at-bats, a little above that with the hit for Holiday, that's surprising to me. The 1-1. Fastball away, 2-1 on Ward. Big crowd ready to celebrate a big win. 7-0 lead in the 7th. The Tigers couldn't hold it. 2-1. Slider for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Garcia, as Bobby mentioned, getting loose for the Orioles. We saw him the other day. That's a very good arm.
Yes. Yeah.
He closed out the game the other day with a 1-2-3 ninth. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball got him. Last shot for the Tigers. Torkelson, McKinstry, Baez will lead it off. 9-7 Orioles. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball.
This is going to be one of those games that you're going to have to fight the elements. Wow! And I don't think that'll be the last bat toss we see tonight.
I would imagine not. As he slid behind Neto, took out his legs, but Neto held onto the ball.
Check out what our cameras caught. That's right. Smacking himself in the face. He really likes to pump himself up and make himself angry.
Oh, he used the hat. That's pretty nice. Yeah, take a bow. All right, absolutely.
A snack that Freddie cannot resist.
I would have to say chips and guacamole. Organic mango, yeah.
Is that because of the strong Dominican contingent in the major leagues, bro? Has anybody ever struck out and gone crazy and smashed the cooler full of mangoes?
Nah, our team's not really into smashing each other's stuff, I guess.
Are you a seasoning guy? You like to drown your stuff in dips and sauces?
No. Gotta watch my figure.
And it looks great, brother.
I appreciate it.
Very sexy man.
Yeah,
Let's go, Freddie Freeman, ladies and gentlemen.
We've seen less and less of it. JP with a flip. Matrimony the assist. And they got him at first base. Wow. How in the world? Look at Miles wants to turn around and admire that. Well, a couple things. First of all, we talked about being prepared, right? And by the way, Miles Mastrobuoni to be there, eyes on JP to get that little flick past assist. Throw the ball down to first base. What a play.
Depot. Base ducking in behind him. Now he backs up. The 0-2. Fastball 97 up. You can see why they like this young man. And again, big improvements this year.
This is a good arm right here. They've got a good one right here. Wolf from left side. 97, 98. Good off speed.
Checks McGonigal at second. While Jerry waiting on a 1-2. Down. Curveball down. We've seen him put together really good at-bats. He's able to take a pitch in a 2-strike count.
He's done a nice job. See him whistle one through the right side right here. At the very least, get McGonigal to third base.
Waiting on a 2-2 from Grant Wolfram. The pitch way up and away. Pozo has to lunge and grab it with a backhand as it was about to sail to the backstop.
I tell you what, between Trump and Pozo, these guys have done an unbelievable job for this,
really have.
This Oriole team all series long behind the dish.
Algieri hitting 286 in his 35 major league at-bats. Waiting, the 3-2. Up and away. Wow, big miss. A leadoff walk here in the 12th inning. Andrew Kittredge is getting loose in the Orioles bullpen. The Tigers have 2 on. Tying run at second. Potential winning run at first. And you love having this guy up in these situations, Dylan Dingler.
You know he's going to have a solid at bat right here.
First pitch from Wolfram. Away. Curveball called us. Oh my goodness. No challenge from Dylan Dingler. It was off the plate away. Tigers. That's a tough one to challenge, though.
Yeah, Tigers do have one. I don't know that you want to use it right there.
Right. The strike one. Swing and a foul out of play. 97-mile-an-hour sinker away. Wolfram gets an average amount of swing and miss. Again, much improved total strike throwing from last year. Not necessarily first pitch strikes. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Curveball down. Dingler strikes out on 3 pitches for the first out of the 12th inning. Tigers down 10-9.
Pretty good pitch here from Wolfram. Looks like a fastball down at the bottom of the zone. Then just keeps digging. Pozo again, nice job blocking that ball up. And
Lefties have hit 297 against this lefty. First pitch to Riley Green. Slider away. First time Riley has been allowed to swing the bat since the 6th inning. Back-to-back intentional walks in the 7th and in the 10th. Tigers down a run, trying to do something about it. The 1-0 off, played away and challenged.
Batter challenging the strike ball.
He's going to win it.
Yep.
Pitches a ball, Detroit has 1 challenge.
Riley's starting to get a little more comfortable challenging pitches. Eduardo Valencia waiting in the on-deck circle. Riley's got the good hitters count, 2-0. McGonigal takes his lead at second, the 2-0. Sinker middle for a called strike one.
96 miles an hour. Got some giddy up on it. Good action on it as well.
Henderson trying to shorten the lead. He's right up the middle. He ducks in behind McGonigal before backing up. Encarnacion Strand hanging near third base. The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Couldn't get around on the 97-mile-an-hour two-seamer. Outfield shifts to the left. They play Riley to go the opposite way just slightly. Ward in and toward the line a little bit in left. Cowser shades toward left center in center field. 2-2, swinging a ground ball chopped to the right side very softly, fielded by Jackson Holliday. He flips over to first to Alonso for the second out. Runners advance to second and third. Will they walk Eduardo Valencia? Well, I don't know. You got Torque in the on-deck circle. Nope, they're going to make a pitching change. Kittredge coming on. End of the day for Grant Wolfram. Second and third, 2 outs. Bottom of the 12th. Tigers trying to win it right here. Kittredge coming on. While the Orioles make the change, we'll pause for these words on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
If you have cancer, proton therapy is targeted treatment with less risk of.
While we're still in Philly for the All-Star Game, let's take a look around Citizens Bank Park. Home of the Philadelphia Phillies, the bank opened its doors in 2004. Just beyond center field, Ashburn Alley serves as a history lesson for baseball in Philadelphia. There's also games for kids. And tons of great restaurants. You can come to Philly and not have a Philly cheesesteak, or try a Sanchez slider, the Schwarbomb sundae, and come on, Bull's barbecue. I mean, delicious. And once you've got your hands on some grub, quickly find your seat. You don't want to miss a thing.
Up the middle, and the American League cashes in.
Oh, God.
Wow, that ball is absolutely destroyed by Miguel Vargas. And the American League has pitched the first shutout in the All-Star Game in 13 years.
It's been a treat, Philly. See you next time.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Runners at second and third, 2 outs in the bottom of the 12th inning. Andrew Kittredge takes over on the mound for the Baltimore Orioles. We saw him in game 1.
Yeah, Andrew Kittredge out there. Threw 1 inning that day. Gave up a hit, did strike out 1 Tiger. Simple arsenal. Sinker, slider. And we get a lot of sliders, too.
He's going to be in the strike zone. First pitch to Eduardo Valencia. Slider backed up on the front door.
Challenging strike call.
Challenged by Valencia, but he's going to lose the challenge. That was squarely in the strike zone.
Call is confirmed. Pitch is a strike. Detroit has no challenges remaining.
Yeah, I like it there. You can't take it with you. He thought it was down and in. So be it. Now he's got to go to work here.
Righties have hit 280 against this righty. With a couple of home runs, Tigers just need a single here. The strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Ooh, he did not on the appeal to first. Chad Fairchild says no. It's 1-1. 10-9 Orioles in the bottom of the 12th inning. 2 in scoring position. McGonigal at third. Well, Jerry runs well. He's at second. The 1-1 in the dirt. Another fine block by Pozo. Wow, he and Trump have been active, and you couldn't ask for more in terms of their blocking abilities.
Very good. Very good in small spaces. Shift their body. They find a way to keep it in front. That was an excellent block.
Upright, relaxed stance for Valencia. The 2-1. Soft ground ball to short. This will end it. Henderson Fields flips. And the Orioles take the series from the Tigers. A 7-0 lead with Skubal on the mound in the 7th. And the Tigers can't hold on. Our final score, the Baltimore Orioles 10 and the Detroit Tigers 9.
We know what you love. You love baseball. You love the Detroit Tigers. You love spending a day at Comerica Park. We also know what you don't love, standing in line. So we made a VIP entrance, so you could do more of the things you love and less of the things you don't. All you have to do is bank with Comerica. With your Comerica bank card, you'll feel like a VIP the moment you walk in, just like you do at our bank. Learn more at comerica.com/yourpark. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A., member FDIC.
At Comerica Bank, we've helped build some of America's most iconic companies. Now, we're bringing that same professional-grade expertise to today's builders. The kitchen table entrepreneurs, the first time.
Max Muncy with his 3rd go-ahead homer of the road trip. 229th as a Dodger. Moving past Ronce. Welcome back, Max Fried. 7 strikeouts in 5 scoreless economical innings.
What a huge lift for the Yankees to see him come back and do that.
He's done it again! Just about every time you need him to come up big, he does.
The 34 home runs makes your